What's on? Well, today, it's me. Who knew? 1 second. But this is me. Normally, this is when I'm my most comfortable. Hooded sweatshirt, preferably with a Nike logo, and a ball cap. Of course, when you're filming videos, the bill over your face creates shadows. Some of them wearing it this way, which I guess is fine. It covers up my bald head. That's something that Paul and I have in common. And at the behest of Renato, I decided to tell you a little bit about myself. Who am I? Well, I'm not very good at impressions. That's what I am. I guess the easiest way to tell you who I am would be to just look around my desk here and see what I've got. I'm a big fan of film. I would love to be a filmmaker. Got some videotapes and blank DVDs. Got some magazines here, of course, fade in. I have written a few screenplays, got lots of ideas for some more. Script magazine, Trottier's Screenwriter's Bible. Everyone's got to have that if you want to write film. Let's see, as far as filmmaking goes, what do I got here? Got this on eBay. So I don't know if you can see it. Mastering After Effects 6.5. $9 on eBay has turned out to be a complete waste of $9. This program is absolutely worthless. See what else I got here. I got some deodorant. Tells you I want to smell good, but I'm real cheap. Let's see. Oh, my pencils. All the technology in the world, and my favorite writing tool happens to be a No. 2 pencil and a spring-bound notebook, which I've got around here somewhere also. There we go. I'm also, well, until YouTube came along, my favorite hobby was golf. Now I think YouTube is actually more exciting. On TV nowadays, reality TV seems to be the big hit. The only problem is it's complete lack of reality. It's all a bunch of garbage and a waste of time. But on YouTube, I get to be entertained, and in film and on the internet, that's all I really look for. It's just information and entertainment, and with YouTube you kind of run the gamut. You get it all. When I first got my account, in fact, it was I had another account for a while and I dropped it. I never did post any videos, but I created a new one and I put up some videos over the weekend, and I put my age down as considerably younger than what I really am. In my experience with an online community, the younger people tend to get more of an ear than an older person. And actually, I'm 37, not 21. If you happen to be one of the 4 or 5 people that looked at my page, my channel, I am 37. I have a daughter, and she told me today something really cool. I was moaning and complaining about some aches and pains that come with age, and she says, "Dad, you're not old, because you can't be old if you like the same kind of music that I like," which I thought was really cool. It's exactly what I needed to hear at the time. So I'm not old, and if you look at my channel now, you'll see that my correct age of 37, it's now reflected there, and it's true and accurate. I'm a big fan of sports, preferably NFL football if I have a choice. I'm starting to lean more towards college football. There's more passion involved in it, a lot less politicking and individualism. College sports is the epitome of team play, whereas professional sports, there's a self-centeredness and a selfishness about the majority of the players that we're seeing on there nowadays, and it's actually pretty disgusting. If you saw that last video that I had with What's On, and when I discussed the NFL, my 2 Super Bowl teams that I picked, Seattle and Indianapolis. I happen to live an hour and a half from Indianapolis now, but I grew up an hour and a half from Seattle, so yeah, there might have been a little bias in that choice, but I think anybody else would see that that's pretty obvious choice. It's a safe bet to pick those 2 teams to be in the Super Bowl, if not the Super Bowl, very deep into the playoffs. Baseball, I've kind of lost interest in baseball, and I was a very good baseball player at one time. Actually had aspirations of going pro. I decided to go 180 degrees the other way. I was in the military. I was a Chinook crew chief and a flight engineer. Spent a lot of time in the air. Went overseas, Korea, Desert Storm, I have a brother, in fact, who's still in the Army right now. He's EOD, that's Explosives and Ordnance Disposal. He is stationed in Iraq right now for the second time, and he's also spent a tour in Afghanistan. In fact, before he went back over, he stopped by our house, and which is halfway across the country from where he was stationed. He spent eight plus years overseas. He's been to Germany, Korea, Egypt, Afghanistan, Iraq, all over the place. His wife sent us an email today saying that he ran over an IED in his Humvee recently. I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 weeks ago, but because the dissemination of information out of there is not real quick. But yeah, everybody was safe and sound, and it just took out one of their back tires. But since they're the bomb guys, you know, they probably were jacked up about it and probably were quite excited. But I don't know. Any more that you want to know about me, I hope to be able to continue to do my my little what's on. I mean, it's I guess that that enables me to kind of step outside of myself. You know, even when I was looking, I was like, wow, that's cool, but what a dork I am. I guess that's what this kind of community allows you. It allows you to, you know, step outside yourself for a couple minutes and you know, and take on the challenge of something that you wouldn't dare do you know, in front of a crowd. But it's not that big of a task when you're just sitting in front of a camera. But if you get a chance, and I don't have any of the you know, the channel's users or names off the top of my head, but look up guitar players. Or there's one guy that he talks about fusion, and man, they're just amazing. Them, and today I was also looking at some of the impersonators and people that do impressions. Some of them are pretty corny and, you know, and pretty far off base, but there's others that are just ridiculously funny. Anything by Frank Caliendo is just crazy funny. I laughed my freaking butt off literally earlier tonight looking at his stuff, and his impersonation of George Bush is spot on, even at the president's expense. It's quite humorous and worth a good laugh, and a little bit of laughter. I used to read Reader's Digest, and laughter truly is the best medicine. So if you can get a laugh or two a day, I think you'll be the better for it. Speaking of impressions, I said earlier I'm not real good at them, but that doesn't stop me from doing them. As I'm sure it doesn't stop the rest of you either. Let's see, I don't know if I can think of any impressions that I can do. At work, they say I do a good Rain Man, which I don't think so, but yeah, definitely not my underwear. Definitely not my underwear. Yeah, see, that's pretty bad. What else? If you got anybody that's ever seen the movie The Caddy with Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's amore! Okay, there's my Jerry Lewis impersonation. I'm really not good at impersonations. I used to do a mean Eddie Murphy, but that was way back in the day when I didn't mind throwing a 4-letter word or two out there. In fact, I scared the crap out of my mom when she looked at the video I put up yesterday. She thought that I was going to say that F-bomb, which I faked and had it whistled out. I thought that was pretty creative. But it scared the mess out of her. I have a good time on YouTube, and it's too addictive maybe. I found myself sleeping less and less and less the more and more I got into it. Which I'm sure a lot of you are in the same boat. I see a lot of tired eyes on there, and a lot of people saying, I'm really tired right now. That's why I sound like this. I'm not drunk. I'm not on drugs. I'm just really tired. Well, of course, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and you should have been to bed 4 hours before that. But I don't blame you. It's a good time, and if it helps make your world go around, it's a good thing. So if you need to know more about me, continue to watch my videos, and hopefully you'll allow me to reveal a little more of myself as time progresses. So we'll see you.